Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is going to be a unique session from what we have been doing so far. I'm not bragging, but this is just going to be a mind blowing masterclass on Perplexity AI, which most of us have been conveniently ignoring, or I wouldn't say ignoring, but most of us have not been giving it the attention that it actually needs. So, this session basically talks about a very, very simple thing about why a business or a marketer should go ahead and definitely start using Perplexity AI while we have while we have myriad set of opportunities in terms of using Chat GPT, in terms of using u.com, po.com, Google Gemini. When we have all these amazing tools, what is the necessity for us to go ahead and use Perplexity.ai? You see, Perplexity.ai is not like any of the other LLMs where they are creative, of course. They are very good with generating content. They go ahead and look at your prompts and then they try and uh, interpret that and give you very creative answers, very close to the real world. What analyzing hundreds of websites would have ideally given you. It's all fine, but do you know that there are certain things that the other LLMs are not as good at doing when compared to Perplexity.ai, which is they're not real time, which means they're not as updated as Perplexity is, and they don't have access to the real internet, real forums, other search aspects that Perplexity brings to the table, while the others simply do not have those capabilities. Now, let's take a simple example and let's say, why should somebody, a business that should go ahead and use Perplexity.ai, right? So let us go ahead and look at what Perplexity offers. So basically, first thing that you need to look at is this is all very similar to what other platforms offer. But when you look at, attaching documents, you can go ahead and attach a set of documents that you would want Perplexity to go ahead and read and give you some suggestions. And if you go pro mode, I think you get about 5 searches each day where with pro mode, and they have a very interesting set of opportunities. Let's say if we are looking at options like why should businesses use Perplexity, right? And then say go pro, and if you go pro you have a lot of other options where you can it gives you a sequence of events that you have done, found 18 sources. These are the sources, and you have, these are the images. You can search videos, you can generate images, and you have a list of answers. This is very, very detailed. So, I can add it to a collection. This you can do anywhere. Let's say research, and then you can just add it to your collection, which you can come back and refer to later. It'll be added as collections, where you can go ahead and click on the collections, and then you go to library. All right, so you can simply go to your library and you will see something called as collections. This is research. This will show what you have searched for and whatever you have added to collections, and you can go back and refer to this and keep adding or updating your collection, right? So while we are not talking about a pro version or a standard version, we need to understand how Perplexity is completely different when it comes to certain things. And what blows my mind is click on focus and you will see search across the entire internet. You have options like searching for academic related stuff or academic resources. Then you have generative a specific section where you can go ahead and generate content, whether it is a written article or any or text or any other information that you would want. Then you have Wolfram Alpha, which is the computational knowledge that it can bring, and you can also look at discover YouTube, and you can also look at forums like Reddit. This is just amazing, right? Just to give you a small example, you can say what are the recent customer service stats related to, let's say, Facebook ads, right? So I'm just going to search this across the web. I'm just going to copy this search just to show you the difference. I'm just going to say all. Let's remove the pro. Let's say go. And this is what you get, right? So you have conversational commerce contributes, blah, blah, blah. And it also gives you citations as to how is it basing this article or what is it basing this article upon. It pulls up search resources from across the web. You will have platforms like Reddit and you have websites which is like Client Boost, Social Pilot, Creative Marketing, blah, blah, blah. Now you have the LLM generates, the language model generates the article, which is very close to what the real world is related to your real question. Not just that, It has also given you related searches, which is very nature of Perplexity .ai. All right, so it gives you these statistics, right? So let's do a simple thing where we go create another thread. I'm just going to say only pull up the academic papers, copy paste the content that we have, and see what this brings up. I'm ready to assist you with the questions once you provide the specific details or statistics related to customer service and Facebook ads from the provided sources, right? Now, how the fuck? Ready to assist you with the question once you provide the specific details or statistics related to customer service and feedback and Facebook ads from the provided sources. Now, let's say, what are some industry insights related to Facebook ads? Right, it definitely pulls up some articles from here, and then it says the search results provided do not directly address recent customer service stats, but you have controversial businesses and CSR on Facebook, solidarity and you with Ukraine through conversational AI and Facebook ads. So it brings up certain things. Right now, let's see the difference between this and the previous article that we used when we searched with all across the web. Right, when we did that, it gave us a completely different piece of information. Now, when you did an academic research, it gives you some completely different set of information. Do you see how this is streamlining things dependent on what you need? Similarly, if you can go ahead and start searching for different things using your options like writing or Reddit or YouTube or across the web, right? So basically, you have different alternatives where you can go ahead and test things out and have a streamlined approach to search where it gives you the sources of the search, not just spitting out anything that it thinks is relevant based upon aggregating or using all the intelligence that LLMs bring, like Chat GPT, which is broader, unfiltered version, unverified resources most of the time, and it is not accurate, definitely. But Perplexity is different basically because you can assume that to be a AI-powered search engine, where it is definitely adding its own deep learning capabilities or deep understanding of how natural language processing works. But along with it, it is also giving you exceptional results based upon your requirement, whether you want it to search all across the web or do you want it to search from, let's say, specific resources like academic research papers. You want to look at it at forums like Reddit. You want to look at platforms like YouTube, and you want to generate written articles, blah blah blah. So you have multiple arrays and sources of information where you can go ahead and pull information that you need specifically from in whichever format that you need or from whichever angle that you need, right? Now, the next thing that we would be looking at is how does or why does a business definitely, and let me also show you how it gives you the citations of the articles. Now, how is it saying it? It is saying it because it has been discussed in an article called, in a website called Semantic Scholar, which is a scholar page or an articles page or academic page or academic research page where there are a lot of articles being discussed about it. It is not pulling up any random article. It is going ahead and doing its research based upon what you wanted it to do, right? Now, then you have, what else do we have? Now, let's say, what are the 5 reasons a business should go ahead and use Perplexity for? Let me show you than explaining it to you, okay? Now, let's assume a hypothetical scenario, right? Now, the hypothetical scenario is I am in the process of ideating to build a smartwatch, right? Now, when you do this, typically what you would do is you go to OpenAI or ChatGPT and say that, hey, you know what, I need a business plan to go ahead and start building a product, which is a smartwatch today in 2024. The problem is it is not as updated as 24. It doesn't 2024. It doesn't have and you suggest, okay, give me a marketing plan, give me a product research on this, give me what customers feel about it, and give me everything that you can, right? You pretty much can assume what ChatGPT will go ahead and do, and if you really want to look at what ChatGPT will give you when you do that, let's actually search for it here. Okay, now let's say, hey, I am building a new smartwatch. I need info as to product research, marketing ideas, industry insights, customer sentiments, and let's say funding possibilities and ongoing research on related ideas for me to get an idea of this initiative going forward, right? You can also say that, okay, include all sources that can be verifiable, and please don't hallucinate. Give me ideas, or give me verified info along with sources, right? So pretty much this is exactly what I would also be asking Perplexity. Let's actually copy the same thing. Okay, for your smartwatch project here is a comprehensive overview, blah blah blah, industry insights and market dynamics. Okay, the smartwatch, it's good thing, it is giving you some sources that you can refer. It is giving you customer sentiment and market trends. It is giving you regional insights, industry challenges and opportunities, brilliant. Funding and research opportunities, excellent, right? But if you observe on the broader perspective, this is just what an LLM will do and what you can pretty much expect an LLM to do. It is basically using its intelligence from whatever it has access to and consolidating some information. I mean, how do you verify this? Number one, how do you test the accuracy of this? Number two, if you start talking about marketing ideas, health and wellness focus, collaborations and partnerships, target emerging markets. This is uh, this is something which is basically an overview of what could be done at the surface level, right? Now you will have to keep poking ChatGPT to give you insights to make it more relevant. You have to push it. You have to ask the right questions. But let's see what happens if I push the same prompt on Perplexity and see the difference, right? We will do a side-by-side comparison later, but let's see what happens. Let's assume a hypothetical. Let's actually make it simple. Why do we have to be biased? I'm just going to paste the same prompt that I posted in ChatGPT, and let's see what this does, right? So what this does is, you will see what this does. It basically gives you verified articles, number one, because it is not. It is giving you. I mean, it is giving you the sources of where it pulled the information from. And do you see how it carefully does conduct a Q method study to understand consumer perceptions and reasons for slow adoption of smartwatches? And it gives you the citation. Explore the design and features tailored for the elderly population to meet their specific needs. Do you see how this is so specifically on track when it is giving you the information, right? It is giving you industry insights. It is giving you customer sentiments. And let me break the ice for you. How and why should businesses use Perplexity AI instead of any other? I mean, also along with using other language models, is Perplexity gives you information when it comes to research and analysis. It gives you, let's say, can you give me research analysis of anything you can find on the smartwatch related products? Okay, so first thing you need to understand, it is helping me with research related information, research and analysis, where it is not just helping me with the information, it is also giving me the sources. Okay, stock market prediction system, research analysis on smartwatch related product. A novel prediction system for the stock market has been developed using the hybrid blah 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 blah. The system achieves an accuracy. So these are all research related statistics that it is pulling up from sources which are verifiable and which are, I mean, these are all academic papers. We're not messing around with those things, right? Now, privacy pressing, stress detection. Now, home rehabilitation systems for stroke survivors. Now, it is interesting if you start looking at it pulling up the information. Smartwatch based intervention for stroke patients. Now, do you see how it is adding a completely new angle to what you were doing? Plus it's verified, plus it's streamlined, plus it's organized, right? So basically, first thing you need to remember is it gives you research and data related insights, which is definitely not possible with LLMs in a way that is as accurate and as organized as this. Number one. Number two, let's also look at what Perplexity can do, different compared to the other language models. What do we ask for? Let's ask for one. Okay, let's also look at, uh, I need a complete understanding of the industry insights for this market, which is smart watch category. Don't deviate, stick to smart watches. Simple, right? So, I mean, guys, I'm not giving you the exact information as to, I'm not, I could have simply asked Perplexity, why should businesses use, and it would have given me all these things. But I want you to understand, see, experience things for yourself before you even understand, or try anything out, right? First, it gave you research and analysis related information. Second, it can help you get industry insights like nobody else. Agreed, there are other paid platforms where you can pay for industry reports and industry insights, but this is coming with a combination of machine learning capabilities, deep understanding of language models, plus verified sources across the internet, right? It has access, which is in real time. That's the beauty of it. Now, it gives you industry insights as to market penetration, and it is giving you sources for everything, right? You can just click on these and you will be taken to those articles. Then you have brand variant analysis, then you have technological advancements, then you have consumer preferences. It is giving you an industry insights. Now you can also drill down. You can also break it into very accurate things in terms of how can I go ahead and understand some stats in terms of data and percentages about the industry, right? That's it. It'll also give you that. So now we have understood two things. One is the research, and one we have understood research and data related things. Number two is we understood how this can go ahead and give you industry analysis, industry insights. Okay, analyze available occupational disease, blah blah blah. Public funding for film, audio, visuals. Okay, this is slightly off, I think. Okay, let's say it is not following the same chain. Let's say about the smartwatch industry. Right now, I think it'll change the whole thing. It gives you statistics, activity recognition in Salat, study leverage smartwatches in understanding the worship practice of Muslims, achieving near perfect accuracy of recognizing different activities using semantic rules and dynamic. Okay, brilliant. Now you can also drill it down, saying according to the smartwatch insights you have provided, industry insights, I mean, can you also look at highlighting some gaps in the market? Right? Basically, guys, if you're a business owner, if you want to research for a business owner, if you want to write copies, get marketing ideas, get creative ideas, try and get articles written, try and get a lot of creative aspects done, you can go ahead and use platforms like ChatGPT. But if you would want to understand the business, if you want to understand the accurate insights about an industry, if you're planning to launch a business in Dubai, for example, ChatGPT is only going to help you so much, right? But what can be a breakthrough in your analysis is using Perplexity. So as a business owner, marketer working for a business, I would strongly encourage people not to just get carried away by the surface level creative aspects that ChatGPT gives you, but focus on the crux and get data, like real data, real piece of information about an industry, about the sentiments, etc. from Perplexity, right? Let's see what happens in our industry again. Okay, regulatory environment perception in tourism industry. This is a gap. Do you see how? I mean, ChatGPT didn't even speak about these things. It didn't even give you an opportunity to ask you questions about these things because it didn't bring up anything on these lines, right? Do you see how it is giving you gaps in the industry? So that makes it three. One, data and analysis side of things is what Perplexity can help you with. It can also help you with getting industry insights. Number three, it can also help you get a solid understanding about gaps in the industry, gaps in the market that you can use to ideate, come up with new ideas for your products. Number four is my personal favorite. Okay, highlight, or let's say propose a serious, effective, proven, out of the box, unafraid, unconventional marketing strategy that has never been conceptualized before for smartwatches. You can also give it, let's say, for healthcare. Let's add a separate aspect to it, right? Now, if you do that, you're giving it more context. Now you will understand how it is giving you. It is not just going to give you marketing ideas, ladies and gentlemen. I have tried it with a lot of clients. It gives you marketing ideas. It gives you citations and articles about things that have worked in the past. It gives you data. It gives you out of the box ideas. It gives you SEO suggestions. It gives you not just the creative aspects of it, but the technical aspects of it. It can give you benchmarking statistics. It can give you what analytics would look like. It will give you what analytics do you have to focus on. And it is interesting. Like you will not believe what you see, right? Now, engaging in retention, behavior change, community building, gamified experience. Now, these are all the marketing ideas that you can go ahead and think about. And we have niched it down and we have narrowed it down to healthcare, right? So basically, that makes it 4: research and data, industry insights, market gaps, and unconventional marketing strategies. The final thing that I'm talking about is this. Let me go back to another thread. Let's actually copy this. Okay. And I will go to a new thread and I will not just look at academic things. I can look at this and see what this throws up. This throws up something really, really interesting in a broader category, because so far we were only looking at the academic side of things. Now this is all across the internet, right? Now it gives you very, very, very clear insights as to funding possibilities, right? Now customer sentiment, right? Ongoing research and related ideas. So this is, guys, this is serious business information, which is not given to you by other language models. Let's also look at, now this is my another favorite, which is let's say focus on Reddit and get me the user sentiments in a very detailed manner for smart watches on platforms like Reddit. Like, what are people talking about? I need to understand two things. One, problems they face, so I can come up with better ideas. User sentiment about the existing smartwatches. Current favorite, missing features, etc. At the end, give me a consolidated sentiment report for the product. Category called smartwatches. Can you think of ChatGPT doing this? Can you think of ChatGPT looking at Reddit, analyzing forums about a product category, highlighting problems, understanding user sentiments, and giving you information as to what is being discussed, how much of it is being discussed, how much of it is positive, how much of that is negative, what are things that people wish this current smartwatches had, what are the things that they like, what are the typical sentiments, and consolidate them all, right? So problems faced by users, blah, 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 charging the battery life. Now this is real information and real-time information, and you can use this to improvise your product, add different categories to your product, add different features, fix things which are not working for other businesses, know from other people's mistakes, inculcate that into them. Now think about it from, I mean, this fits any context. This fits marketing, this fits operations, this fits business, product, design, anything, right? Now it gives you problems, it gives you the sentiments. Now this is raw, solid information, right? So that is how you look at sentiment analysis using Perplexity.ai. Understanding how to use Perplexity.ai, trust me when I say this, if you understand how to use Perplexity.ai properly, and obviously this is just a surface level understanding, even if I call it a masterclass, because this will take a lot of time to understand. And I promise I will be making videos on these going forward. But if you know properly how to use this, I'm telling you, easy, you can save about $300 to $500 per month on AI tools that you would otherwise have to buy. And this is for free, guys. So if you are still waiting, thinking that Perplexity is just consolidated search articles from search engines like Google, you're mistaken. This is much more than you can imagine. The sad part is not many people understand it, know it. They don't even want to know about it because ChatGPT is so comforting. So I hope you break out of the mold and try perplexity.ai. Thank you for watching my masterclass. If you have any questions, please put them down and I will get back to you on them for sure. My name is Casey. Until next time.